Leonard, what's your thoughts on Ryan testing positive for PEDs the day before the fight, the day of the fight against Devin Haney?
I really don't have, like I've been kind of telling you about, I really can't comment on it because, again, it's like I don't have the information. I have the same information you guys have, that the A sample came back, and that was it. You know, the key to the whole thing is that if they request the B sample, what that says. And then you can make an informed comment based upon the information that you have, but everything else is premature, in my opinion, before that.
Let me ask you this. In situations where boxers do test positive for PEDs, what should be the punishment?
Again, I don't want to comment on that part because, again, it's that I'm not in a position, like I'm not a commissioner. You know, I don't want to, but there's no room for PEDs in boxing. I'm totally against that. So if that, totally against that. And people should be punished, obviously, because it creates an unfair, playing field. So that's that. But I'm not a commissioner to even remotely, give my opinion on something like that. But it's not good. It's not good.
If it were to, hold up, and you're right, we got to kind of wait for facts to unfold and everything. But if it were to hold up, what do you think it means for both fighters, Leonard?
Again, I'm going to kind of play, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. For Ryan, it would be all bad. For Devin, it would be kind of like, oh, this is the reason why, and that's not an excuse. But still, at the end of the day, the creating an unfair advantage, if that is the case, it does put you in a different kind of situation. But at the end of the day, man, everything with the knowledge that I've been having for many, many years, this is what it comes down. None of these guys can fuck with Tank Davis. And I've been telling y'all that. And as this shit unfolds, fight by fight, this guy, Tank ain't fought nobody. Okay, Esau Cruz, Ryan Garcia, this guy, that guy. He getting all these guys, man. He gonna get each and every, and Tank is gonna have the last word with each and every one of these guys.
So PEDs or no PEDs, they can't mess with Tank?
You know where I'm coming from. None of these guys can fuck with Tank. None of them can fuck with Tank. Ryan didn't test positive, and we took him down through the testing. Yeah, we had violent testing in the Tank Ryan fight. Extensive. We didn't have no problems.
How much does this circle back to what Floyd was talking about over a decade ago when he, got very serious about testing before these big kind of fights?
But just not only before the big fights.
Yeah.
It's like there's no room for it in the sport, period. And yeah, Floyd was a strong proponent of, obviously we had USADA in place at that time, and we tested and tested and tested and tested and tested, which is customary, when you're in this kind of situation, obviously, because you do want a level playing field. That's one of the reasons why the delay with the Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight for so long, because we couldn't agree on the testing. It wasn't because this guy was scared or that guy was scared. We couldn't agree upon the testing. And Floyd has been very adamant that each one of his opponents that he stepped in the ring with, we're going to go down through extensive testing.
And so when you say adamant about testing, he said y'all tested everyone. It wasn't just select people. Y'all tested everyone.
Yeah, we tested everyone.
Leonard, you're always educating us on the business side of the sport. How big is the business for a rematch now with Devin and Ryan, you think?
I don't know. What was the business in the first fight?
We're still trying to officially
I know
out.
what it was.
What was it?
What was the business? It wasn't what they were saying. I can tell you that.
Eddie Hearn said $972,000.
Get the fuck out of here. Nowhere near that.
Half?
Nowhere near that.
Half?
I'm not getting into any of that. Nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Nowhere near
You
that.
think the rematch could do that though? Now with all this hype.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't know.
What they eat doesn't make you shit.
No, but it's like everybody tried to, not everyone, a lot of you guys in the media were saying the reason why we did 1.2 million plus was because, it was Ryan Garcia. It always takes 2 people to make a big event when you're doing that kind of numbers. And he played a role in that. But Tank's the guy. Tank's the guy. Tank's the guy. You know, you put Tank in that situation. Tank Ryan. Fight week, we ain't looking to sell. We ain't looking at there ain't no tickets available. Thousands of tickets. It's a big difference. Big difference. Tank is the guy.
If Ryan would have wound up, we still don't know for sure, but let's say he did test positive for a fight with Tank. Would Tank have, done something crazy, like, just the way he would react to if this happened to him? And
you gotta ask Tank that question.
Yeah.
I will tell you how I would react. You gotta ask Tank. I can't speak for him.
How would you react?
How would I react to him testing?
If you're on the team of the opposite fighter.
Well, see,
yeah.
we would have never even been in this situation. He would have never came in overweight and fought. No, we would have handled that shit totally different.
Is that because of the contract? Like,
Yeah, our shit is handled differently from how other people handle their shit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how would y'all have handled that 3 pounds over. You know what I mean?
Again, put it this way: we wouldn't have been in that situation. We wouldn't have been in that situation.
Leonard,